here in Tuscaloosa, these are the best of times, and the fans are well aware that the ride for the Tide is coming off a near flawless performance. Now college football's most powerful wave needs to keep crashing down on the rest of the SEC. From here in T-Town, it's ESPN College Football Primetime presented by Geico. We got Houndstooth meeting up with Hotty Toddy, #1 team in the country, steamrolling their way through the first month of the season. 4-0 Alabama against Ole Miss, as Ole Miss will receive. Alabama won the toss and deferred. Jalen Jones on the return for the Rebels, and he is met with excellent coverage just beyond the 10-yard line.
And they expect him to play 40 to 50 snaps tonight.
3rd down and 4. Patterson downfield, but unable to connect with DK Metcalf. Coverage came from Anthony Averett. Bo Gleason, the Australian native, on to punt. And this is fielded by Diggs as he already crosses midfield and trying to spin for more yardage on a good return by Trayvon Diggs of 15 yards. 3rd down and 6 now for Hurts. Has plenty of time to choose an option, and wide open was Ridley, but he couldn't connect with him. 3rd and 8. And they're saying incomplete as Metcalf was the target.
They had time during the timeout to get the play call they want.
Stacked up with Foster. They're going to swing it instead to Ridley, and with Foster leading the way, a 1st down for Alabama. 3rd down and 6 now. Hurts. He's going to tuck, so capable in doing this, and easily gets the 1st down and more. Inside the 10, and you get a glimpse of why some think he's the best runner on the team overall. 1st and goal. Play action to the end zone. Should have been intercepted by Hartsfield.
And see, if you are playing on the road against the #1 team in the country, that is a play you have to make.
Here's Big Bo. Score it. Tie. Bo Scarborough. Alabama yet to have a turnover in the last 30 quarters. Could have been with the interception. That wasn't for the Rebels. 3rd and 4. The slant picked off by Wallace. Levi Wallace.
Well, what is DeMarcus Lodge doing? He just quit on the play. Beautiful play. No doubt by Wallace. Right now, those young guys, the only way they get on the field is on special teams, and that's where they're shining right now.
Now Wilkins with a lot of open space, up and over with the hurdle.
The healthiest he's been all year, and he looks healthy on this play, and Ole Miss needs more plays like that out of their running game.
On the seam now, complete to Metcalf. 3rd and 5. Tide coming after him. Patterson kept his balance, looking to shake free, and then is driven down by Isaiah Buggs. Georgia, who looked excellent again against Tennessee today. 2nd and 7. Hurts quickly to Calvin Ridley. That was so pure for a 1st down for the Tide.
And he's kind of really taken to that new role.
Hurts. Good strike downfield to Cam Sims. And Sims turns it on inside the 10. Second and goal. Hurts to the end zone. Touchdown, Hale Hedges. Patterson quickly gets it to Metcalf on the outside, and he shakes free all the way out towards midfield, finally tracked down by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
A missed tackle by Averett.
First down at midfield. Patterson trying to extend the play as Buggs applies some pressure, launches it downfield, and it is caught by DeMarcus Lodge.
And that is where Shea Patterson is most dangerous.
He looks Wilkins' way and then look to the end zone and now has to come back to him. They may lose yardage here as Fitzpatrick was waiting on Jordan Wilkins.
Now, Minkah Fitzpatrick may be the best player on the field.
Gary Wunderlich in to attempt the 26-yarder. He was actually injured at Cal too. Hurt his hamstring on his plant leg attempting a kick. And they are happy to have him back. His 52nd career field goal. They got a little bit of magic out of Shea Patterson. How about 3 touchdowns on only 12 carries last week too. Here's the quick swing to Ridley. Turns the quarter for another tied first down. Showing some pressure right up the middle. 3rd down and 7. Hurts downfield and gets it complete to the freshman Jerry Jeudy.
And that's all he complains about every time we talk to him, is how hard it is to get kids to buy into that consistency of performance.
Well, and he does it better than anybody, Nick Saban. Jerry Jeudy, little stop and start, going to be a yard short. And you think about the others who have done that at that level. Offense is on the field here on 4th and very short with Scarborough and Robinson in the backfield with Jalen Hurts, a very good runner himself. Here's 4th down. Scarborough pushes ahead with ease to move the chains.
But this offensive line group, the better they get, the more devastating this offense is going to be.
And fresh legs with Josh Jacobs. Play action. Hurts backs up to the 30. And another touchdown for the Tide. Josh Jacobs.
Quarterback runs are a way to steal some yards against this Alabama defense.
Pressure came in from Fitzpatrick because it was incomplete. He was looking for Lodge, and a flag is down.
Patterson still able to make a pretty accurate throw under duress.
Pass interference. 39 defense.
And just kind of shielding him with his body.
So a first down as Patterson is going to launch it downfield again as he was trying to find Lodge streaking down the near side.
We're going to have a late hit on the quarterback as well, I think, after the play.
Pass interference. Roughing the passer. 32 defense.
Key thing here is making sure their protection is communicated correctly between the center and the running back Penniman.
Pressure in the A-gap. Patterson is swarmed and brought down by the All-American Minkah Fitzpatrick as this is whistled down. We have taken great time to discuss that topic, the 50th anniversary of Nate Northington taking the field for Kentucky against Ole Miss. Here's Hurts on 3rd and 3 as he hits the accelerator. Holly, that is a great footnote on a story that's been well celebrated throughout the day, Holly. Here's Foster now, coming all the way around, swinging and getting loose into open space. Robert Foster. Brian Dable now his first year as the play caller here for Coach Saban. Hurts, first down pass, and once again, Josh Jacobs, similar to what they did for the touchdown strike not long ago.
And I just think he has stepped up his game in terms of his knowledge of the offense.
Scarborough bounces off a would-be tackler and muscles his way inside the 5. A flag is down. We will check on that.
Holding. 82 offense.
Told you he played at Ole Miss early on in his career. Transferred to Bama. Young man who was struggling in scrimmages in fall camp, but he has been a pleasant surprise in season. And this a 40-yard attempt. 8 for 10 on the year. And that was off the mark. First and 20, and Patterson just trying to dive back towards the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 22. Being chased again. Ball is loose. Ball is out, and there is a fight for it. And they're saying Ole Miss was able to recover. Looked like it was Anthony Jennings who forced the fumble. As Diggs makes the first man miss, already past midfield. Ball is out, and it looks like it went right into the hands of another Alabama player, and it did. LSU will be here in Tuscaloosa. Hurts on the run, and it was well blocked, and look at him stride close to the 10-yard line. Devontae Smith, the freshman receiver, did a nice job opening that up. Here he is again, straight up the middle, and a touchdown for the Tide. 10-yard touchdown run for Jalen Hurts.
But the mental piece and the preparation piece is where he's really stepped up his game this year.
Wilkins again on the ground as he's able to spin free from Deron Payne. Harrison, A-gap pressure as Patterson can't get away from Ronnie Harrison.
See, I don't like the idea of motioning to empty against Alabama because that just invites them to bring a pressure that you can't block.
Seeing Michigan down in Dallas as they thumped Florida on that day. Hurts gonna tuck and run. And there's an example of where he's effortless and just smooth, and all of a sudden 9.5, 10 yards are underway. So after the penalty, a 3rd and 11 now for Hurts. And they go with Foster on an inside screen, and it was picked up very well that time by Woods. And they will just run things here before the half with Sweeney.
Alabama coaches are still coaching on that last play, wanting their guys to try to rip that ball out.
That is the end of the first half.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing some of these highlights here with the guys in the studio, including the upset of LSU. So let's get it back to Adnan Ver. Gentlemen, and Jalen Hurts had nearly 200 yards passing in that first half and 94 yards rushing as Damian Harris gashes them for a big chunk play. Look at Damian Harris to open up this second half. Hurts steps up and throws downfield to Robert Foster, as this will be incomplete. J.K. Scott is the long place kicker for distance kicks, and this a 48-yarder. Starting punter, and let's see if he has it. Some funny action on it, but good enough. Ole Miss trailing by 35. As Deshaun Hand comes up with the sack.
And they just keep reloading.
Leeson to punt yet again. As Ruggs comes up and fields it at the 45 with a running start, picks up a block and is inside the 30. Here's the prized prospect, and that should have been picked off as it was Jones breaking on the ball. But Tagovailoa is a true freshman from Hawaii, the MVP of the 2016 Elite 11 quarterback competition. And will move the chains with a run from Harris. Holland. Hurts, by the way, did go over 100 yards rushing tonight. 10 carries for 101. As Harris will make it a 1st and goal. Najee Harris, true freshman from California, the 11th overall player in the ESPN 300, ranked as the 2nd best running back nationally. And he just trots into the end zone. I mean, he made that look all too easy.
Well, that's the 2nd time on this drive that Alabama did that.
And we mentioned Christian Miller and Terrell Lewis, key parts of that linebacker core who were lost in the opener against Florida State. Here's 2nd and 7. Patterson floats it downfield to Knox. As Wilkins finds some running room. and spins his way for a 14-yard gain. Patterson just gets rid of it at the last second, but a little too much on it for Jefferson as Keith Holcomb was coming in.
Really nice disguise by Alabama's defense.
There's a turnover on downs. And Josh Jacobs to the outside, and here goes Josh Jacobs. No matter who is in at running back for Alabama, it has been the same story. 45-yard run for Josh Jacobs to Tagovailoa at quarterback for Bama. Freshman, lefty, gonna crank it up and completes it to Ridley, who dives ahead to the 3-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal. Tagovailoa scores it on the ground. And Alabama is over half a hunch.
You had him in your fantasy team. You're doing really well.
Jordan Wilkins with one little jump cut and another good move as he's past midfield. There's a big gainer from Wilkins.
But you can only worry about the things you can do something about.
4th down and 11. And that ball was picked off by Wallace again. Levi Wallace had a pick 6 earlier, and now the interception here in the 3rd quarter. As if they need any more advantages. Tagovailoa. He's going to tuck and run, and pretty shifty, isn't he? Another 1st down from the freshman. 14-yard run. Flag is down at the end of it.
After the play, personal foul, targeting against the runner, contact to the head and neck area.
Texas A&M and South Carolina fight it out right to the end as the Aggies came up with the win, and now they stand at 4-1, waiting for this Alabama team to come to College Station. Incomplete as he was looking Ruggs' way. 4th and 2. And sprint to the left and throws it into the end zone to Ruggs for a touchdown. Yet another great-looking freshman player, Henry Ruggs. And he has great work ethic. Everybody in Oxford raves about him as he takes a shot downfield, and a great effort that time by Lodge.
You know, DeMarcus Lodge did a really nice job of waiting to the last minute.
Penniman trying to bounce it. Instead, he loses the football and had a retreat and jump back on it.
He's the assistant offensive coordinator and receivers coach, has some head coaching experience, been in college football for a long time. This offense is very efficient right now.
3rd and 4 as Keith was wide open and Tagovailoa was able to connect with him.
That is a driven guy. Perfectionist, yeah, probably so. Demanding.
Tagovailoa weaving his way and sliding down at the 40.
You see how he stayed in bounds too.
Up right here in Tuscaloosa. Another early enrollee who's taking advantage of getting all those spring reps. He squares up the shoulders. A little extra yardage there. It'll be 3rd and short. Robinson again, this time to the 20, and the beat just goes on and on and on.
The other coaches are restricted by hours of meeting, but not strength coaching.
Here is Clark as he gets inside the 10. 1st and goal. Gonna run Clark again, and Bama is gonna score again. And I think they can write in whatever number they want on that scoreboard tonight. A 1-game playoff. Should be great to just sit back and take that in. And there's a tackle for loss that time with Quinnen Williams coming in.
But defensively, the injuries to their defense, some key guys are starting to add up.
There's the shovel pass that doesn't get anything as Williams was right on top of it. Deshaun Hand was taken off in a cart. I can't get enough of seeing shot put video.
Yeah.
Anytime a quarterback. Listen,
right, quarterback.
We've often said of like a nose tackle or a good middle linebacker or a fullback. Boy, he was great in track and field with the shot put or the discus or the hammer. But to see a quarterback doing it. 4th and 1 here with Tonga Vailoa and Ronnie Clark, as Clark maybe short of that mark to make. Had the touchdown earlier. Jalen Hurts ran for over 100 yards, had a couple of touchdown passes, a touchdown run, and Bama, boy oh boy were they something. 19 straight SEC games now, 69 straight wins against unranked opponents. Impressive as always. Ole Miss had their number, winning 2 of the last 3 and was up by 21 last year. Not tonight. They rolled. Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt is coming up after these messages. Hey, Scotty and Stanford Steve, if you had Ole Miss plus 60, you're a loser tonight.